item number 1, Long Ridge Road Service Driveway. What's your pleasure, Council? Special?
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to make a motion to recommend to the Council the receipt of the reports from the Planning Commission, Planning Department, City Engineer, and the applicant in accordance with the review process set forth in Code of Ordinances Section 17-115D, and the approval of the application of Monique W. Weedle, trustee for a proposed service driveway on Long Ridge Road.
Motion's been made and seconded by Mr. Knapp. Any discussion? Mr. McCullough.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to take the applicant's representative up on his offer to forward a question to the chair. I think we're all fairly familiar with Long Ridge, and it's a sparsely populated, beautiful old road on the edge of Danbury that looks really more like Reading than it does any other section of town. It's beautiful historic properties on it. Some of us have made a trip out to the parcel in question to get an idea where the cut is planned to be, but unfortunately it wasn't flagged, and the maps that we were provided were not specific enough without surveyor's tools to actually figure out where the driveway is. But I did notice there, in the section where I thought it was going to be, there seemed to be an occupied parcel across the street, a house and a barn very close to the road. Is that where the cut is supposed to be?
Correct. The access.
So I nailed it.
John McCoy for the record. Yes, the access is right across from the barn at that driveway point.
Good, thank you.
John Taylor?
Thank you, Mr. President. Through the chair, Mr. McCoy. Mr. McCoy, you mentioned that the purpose of the road was for maintenance and recreational activity. Can you be more specific as to what kind of recreational activities would take place?
Mr. and Mrs. Wydell currently use the property. They have lunches there off and on. We're going to have a wedding there, which I think they may have already had it. Because we started this back in October, I think the wedding was going to be, they were open in November. I actually don't know what happened. But the long and short of it is currently now their only access is over access way. It's an odd way to access their property. They can't get any vehicles such as that. They like to cut down the fields once or twice a year. They're looking for maintenance in that way. But recreational activities personally, this is just them and it's for primarily family business.
So in essence, the maintenance portion would be just to keep up the lawns and that kind of thing?
Keep up the existing uses of the land, which is basically meadows and woods.
Thank you very much.
Any other questions?
The only issue that I'm, first, preliminarily to Corporation Council, we have to go back, this application will go back to planning for final approval.
No, Mr. Councilman, you have all the recommended approvals you need right now.
Thank you. So the only issue I have then is the potential issue of drainage off that driveway. It will be built at or close to 12% grade, and now as the slope comes down, there's a bit of a swale before you get to the road, so anything draining off that slope fills the swale before it spills over onto the road, and sometimes we've had these issues in the past where new driveways go in and they drain the property, which melts during the day and forms an ice dam at night. It freezes a section of the road, and crews have to go out and break it up with essentially sledgehammers and things like that. I just want to make sure that the engineering of the driveway is going to prevent any backflow coming out of that road and freezing the rain.
Actually, on the proposed plans, we have a fairly extensive drainage system and a little detention system to collect water as it comes down the driveway, and then we are tying into a small city drainage system there.
Thank you.
Basically, we are taking care of that.
Thanks. That's it.
Anything else? Seeing none, I'll try to remind all those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Anybody opposed?